if the INEC did not announce what Nigerians voted for, believe me, Nigeria, Afghanistan, and Somalia will be better than Nigeria.
If Peter Obi is not there, nobody will be there. Take it or leave it. Or there will be no more Nigeria. Everybody will go. Hausa will go. Yoruba will go. Igbo will go. So this 2023, if he cares not take it, it will be the end of Nigeria. That's all.
We believe in one Nigeria with justice and fairness. We believe in one Nigeria where a common man can express himself without fear or favor. We believe in one Nigeria where everybody can go to sleep with two eyes closed. So with all this, the youth have risen up this time. We are choosing our leader. You are not going to impose a leader on us.
Peter Obi should be the president.
So let's wait to be Ankoyi and it's Nigeria now. I was say, just say, I was saying for them.
The civil war might occur again.
To me, I want Tinubu to be the best. I want Tinubu to win as our president, to be our president of Nigeria. Because why? Tinubu have done a lot of things.
My name is Izuna Donatus Anaguze. I'm a Nigerian resident in Ghana. Yes, I was unable to travel back to Nigeria for the election, but I have family and friends who are in Nigeria and who are ready to vote. Surely they registered for vote because of insinuations that this time Nigeria have to get it right in terms of electoral process, because formally the youth of Nigerians doesn't believe in Nigerian election, because most times the story has not been fair, because they do selection, not election. So but this time we were made to know that this year election will be a very different one, and we are urged to register massively and to participate. And we are convinced that this time it will be digital election. We were made to understand that the electoral process will be transparent, and from every polling unit, any vote casted shall be uploaded to the INEC server, thereby implementing the BVAS machine. This BVAS machine has the ability to transmit election results directly to the server. So because of this, everybody believes that this year election will be free and fair. But surprisingly, the results and what we are getting so far from the Electoral Commission is below the demand of the Nigerians. Myself personally, I'm not happy about that. In my state, people came out massively to vote. They voted for the right choice of their candidates, and of which we are believing that by the end of the day, the result will be collected at the polling units and transferred to the server for everybody to see. That is our belief, and at the time, they said that they wouldn't do digital collation anymore, that they have to do manual collation, after which they will now come and do the digital and upload. And we are saying no to that, because it's not the initial agreement. And we believe there is something they are not telling us. This time, the result they are bringing in some areas, the registered voters is below what they bring out as the result. Some areas, election did not hold. Still, there is result from those areas. There is the issue of underage voting. There is issues of ballot paper snatching, and so many things. So because of this, we are calling on INEC to do the needful, because Nigerian youths are ready for them this time. This is the last chance we are giving Nigeria to do the right thing. If they don't do the right thing, they'll be surprised of the outcome. Because I make my research, all Nigerians in diaspora are not happy with what is happening. Myself, I'm not happy. You see that? So at this time, we are urging the ruling party and INEC to do the needful. Doing the needful is to make sure that every result from every polling unit are uploaded to the server for everybody to see. Anything aside that, we will not accept it. This is what we are telling them. If they want equity, fairness, and justice in Nigeria, they should do the right thing. That is my stand. Yes, we believe in our youths, because this time the youths are no longer ready to tolerate any form of malpractices, any form of misuse. We are tired of this old leader that have been cycling themselves since Nigerian independence. These people have been cycling the government from one region to the other, from one region to the other, and some regions being excluded in the political system. And people are crying out loud that the Igbos have been denied presidency for a very long time, and this time it is their turn. So what is happening right now is a national issue, is not a tribal issue. Nigerians said this time we are going to choose our leader who we believe can make Nigeria work. Because what we have seen now is a collapsed system. So we believe in one Nigeria with justice and fairness. We believe in one Nigeria where a common man can express himself without fear or favor. We believe in one Nigeria where everybody can go to sleep with two eyes closed. So with all this, the youth have risen up this time. We are choosing our leader. You are not going to impose a leader on us. We have chosen the leader, and we know who won the election, but they are not telling us what happened. But we know what happened. So if they let the electoral process go with fairness and justice, everybody in Nigeria will jubilate. Everybody in Nigeria will be happy. Everybody in Nigeria will believe, because we all believe that Nigeria will work again. Everybody in Nigeria will jubilate if we have the right leadership, and we believe that with the right leadership, Nigeria can go very far. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Prince Onyedika Chonka, a citizen of Nigeria. The election is not free and fair. You see, the way the election is going, in the normal aspects, as of before the election started, according to the assurance the INEC gave to us, they said from the results will go from the polling unit straight to the INEC server. But when the election started, things started changing. Even though some people after the election, this thing was not counted at the polling unit. They thought the police, what they assured us is not what we are seeing. Even right now, the INEC is not being fair. Because the results we have been seeing, they have been changing it from head to toe, changing it. So if they want peace in Nigeria, if they really want peace in Nigeria, for Nigeria to be one again, unless the truth must be told. And the truth is that Peter Obi should be the president. He's not trying, you see, among the whole candidates, Peter Obi is the most qualified. One, when we talk about age, when we talk about academic status, when we talk about fairness and equity, when we talk about, like, he has the legacy, go and verify. He was once a governor of Anambra State. When he went to the office, there was no money there, but he made money to the office when he was leaving. When Tinubu was a governor of Lagos State, what was his work? He brought the whole thoughts out of the street to come and terrorize the whole Lagos. You understand? So the only thing we are asking the INEC chairman is to do what is good and what is right. That's just it. Oh, the way they are doing the result is okay. Up from Saturday till now, the result has not been released. If you were online yesterday, you see what is going on in the INEC this thing. The thing is there. Peter Obi is the winner. So what is very hard for them to do? What is it because Tinubu is giving them threats and money? You understand? We should build an Africa without corruption. Let me tell you, when you talk about Africa, we should know that we are talking about Nigeria as a whole. So if Nigeria is good, it will help the whole Africa. So I urge the whole African leaders to put they should show interest in this, because if anything happens to Nigeria today, it will affect the whole African countries. If Peter Obi is to emerge as the president of Nigeria, he is the chief of staff. He owns the military, he owns the police and everything. So Nigeria itself, any group of set of people who thinks that they don't accept what the truth that has been told, and then they should give them the language they will understand. And it's a very simple language. They will declare a state of emergency on them. So, because I believe that everybody who has sense knows that if not Peter Obi, I don't think there is any other person capable. Atiku Abubakar was a vice president of Obasanjo, but he's contesting as a president. Obasanjo is against him because he knows what Atiku can do. Atiku has no good reputation, and he has no good thoughts. When we talk about generator exploitation, it's Atiku's company. Atiku is the owner of the company that imports generators. So with Atiku, Nigeria will never experience light. With Tinubu, thoughts will ever be ruling in Nigeria. So that's it. No. The agitation of Biafra will rise. So that means that we are going our separate ways. Before the Colonial Masters came, we are going to go back to our ancient lifestyle. The division must work. That means the civil war might occur again.
About the election in Nigeria, I don't think that is an election. It's a total failure. Nigeria have failed Africa. Nigeria is a disgrace to all African nations. That is pure rigging. It's not an election. An election where one party is continuing in power, that is not an election. That is not democracy. Now it's time Nigerians should wake up and fight for what they want. That is not an election. To me, it's just I don't know the English to use, but to me, personally, Mayor, it's not an election. It's a total failed election. They should cancel the election and do a new election. That's not an election, to my own point of view. Nigeria, there is no transparency in Nigeria. Nigeria is so corrupt that even white in Nigeria is being regarded as black. How can a 90-year-old man be our president? It's never possible. It can never be. Why can't you give this young man a chance to lead? Why would the old people continue to deceive and disgrace Africa? When will Africa wake up and fight for their freedom and fight for their right? To me, that is not an election. It's a failed election. They should do a total different election. This election is a failed election. As far as I'm concerned, it's not an election. In fact, Nigeria is biased. If Nigerians vote, if they don't get what they need, what they voted for, if a wrong person is declared the president of Nigeria, believe me, there will be chaos in every aspect of Nigeria. There will be problems and war and plenty problems everywhere if the INEC did not announce what Nigerians voted for. Believe me, Nigeria, Afghanistan and Somalia will be better than Nigeria. Yes, I think the INEC is corrupt. INEC is very, very corrupt. If INEC is not corrupt, the biometric results should have been uploaded so that the people will see the figures. How can you keep the figures to yourself and you want the people to believe what you will release to them? To me, it's not a transparency. There is no transparency. There is no equity. The people have been denied of their franchise. The people have been, deceived. If the people don't get what they voted for, believe me, Nigeria will never know peace.
Yeah, my name's Chief Chukugoziem Santiti, or Herman. I'm from Anambra State, precisely. And the President General of Kejatan in Accra here. I'm much concerned about the election because what I'm seeing, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy with what is happening in Nigeria, and that person will be happy. It's not possible, unless if you're not a human being. Nigeria, they are trying to show the whole world that nobody can be trusted in Nigeria. The word trust is a different thing, it's a different language in Nigeria. The INEC chairman and co, they need to be very careful, otherwise something will happen. And when it happens, it will affect everybody. Both those in abroad, both those in Nigeria, everybody will be affected. Because I myself, I'm not happy. Okay? I'm not happy. Either they give the president to our own president we know, Mr. Peter Obi, they announce him the winner of general election, general presidency election 2023 and give it to him. Or let them see our action. Among three of them, the only capable person I know is Mr. Peter Obi. Others that cannot do it. My brother, sin is believing. Tinubu cannot do anything. Atiku also cannot do anything. They have fed us before, so now they are coming to kill us. But we believe in Peter Obi. He's a vibrant young man. Tinubu is an old man. He can't do anything. He's an old man. He's heading to 90 years. So he's supposed to go to his own town. Early in the morning, they'll give him food, he eat and sleep. Not to come and manage Nigeria, it's not possible. So we are expecting and waiting Mr. Peter Obi Okutendi Igbo. Otherwise, Nigeria will have a history. Thank you. If Peter Obi is not there, nobody will be there. Take it or leave it. Or there will be no more Nigeria. Everybody will go. Hausa will go. Yoruba will go. Igbo will go. So this 2023, if he cares not take it, it will be the end of Nigeria. That's all. I'm telling you the facts.
My name is Unauthorized, ndị Igbo na Ghana. Unauthorized, nke ikpeazụ. So, what I want, you want me to say about the okay, about the Nigeria election. We want one person to win. That person is Peter Obi. If they want Nigeria to be good to them, let them give the share to a young person, not old man. Because when old man enter the seat, anything becomes old. You understand? But when you give a young man, a man have strength. Man can go fight and win. Oh, we win. We're talking about, it's not only a matter of young. We're talking about strength. You understand? We're talking about person have a strength, person have wisdom. I did say all of them have wisdom, but they have maturity wisdom, they have old man wisdom. As me now, if I'm an old man, he give me one of the. Let me say I'm a president of my country, where I'm an old man. You know that I'm not the one ruling. If I say something wrong, they will not take it. The other person will take it. Will say his own, and that one the people will take, not mine, because my talk is old things. I cannot bring a new thing. You understand? So when you give a young man something to hold, like a water to hold, he can hold it strongly to open it and drink it. If you give an old man, I will help the person to put it on the mat. You understand? So it's okay. Nigeria will die if the Nigeria give this presidency to another person like old or like long person. Nigeria will die. Nigeria will die. You understand? But you give it to a young person, Nigeria will refresh again. Nigeria will be one of the examples in Africa.
Nigeria family ni mo circle had here. Me said I'm new mo year adwuma me as me business partners here. Do not know to me anko. But we mo call the kakra bi. We mo call the kakra because about to the Nigeria phone now so akoma so. Nti pa e bo an say omo mpanyifo no INEC no ontumbo mo de ama no credit it mean daddy because we hear election here the destiny of Nigeria. I make sure say Nigeria for BBR. So election to be anko here and it's Nigeria no. I was say just say mpanyifo bem because Ocean Nigeria for no more Ghana. Omu na say omu pe nsisaye. Na nsisaye be ba ji say abato eden yato aba. Nti abato yato yi I was sent to me I was say bibi to me eden it me see. I was sent senchene and I say adansidie bi ede de say ehia papaye and I say ehia bone. Nti mpaye bo an say INEC no muntu bi momodin ama papaye eden and me nana kwen because say be to me in Nigeria be born in Nigeria but may affect the whole other African countries because show more they are very hard working people and they are very influenced people and in paya me bo an say election into me ko yie na I mean the truth should be declared than anything else. It's me so Masma Metimaka KOFI TV soon.
My name is Joseph Elebijo. My general concern of this election 2023, to me, I want Tinubu to be the best. I want Tinubu to win as our president, to be our president of Nigeria. Because why? Tinubu have done a lot of things. If a majority of people have been criticizing him, talking against him, so is this, is that one doesn't mean anything. No matter how it is, what I know is life is all about success. When success comes from anybody, success can come at any time. Success does not have age. I don't know the reason why majority of the people in Nigeria, the youth, criticizing him, say he's too old. He's not fit to become our president of Nigerians. Moreover, politics, presidents in Nigerians does not have limits. There's no limits of age. Education does not have limits. Definitely, elections, the president as the president of Nigeria does not have limits. Anybody can be a president of Nigeria. Anybody can be a president. So people should stop all this propaganda news. The youth should stop propaganda. Majority of the youth, they don't even know what they are saying. They don't even know what they are talking about. Blasting people, spoiling people's image, and it's very bad. The youth, if they are the one that they will be the president of Nigerians, at least they should put their own into that shoe of Tinubu. Say, if I'm the one, what am I going to do? Say, at least if I'm so yes, if I want to become a president, somebody to criticize them. So they should please they should stop criticizing people. They should stop criticizing people.